we were talking, I think before we went live, right, about spending habits.
Mm-hmm.
And is are people hardwired a certain way? For example, like, is it a personality trait to want to have the new items, have a new car? Is that something that obviously if you can't afford it, you don't do, but even for people who can afford it, should they do that? Because you were telling me about yours and how you approach that.
Yeah, so I don't know. Some people are lucky in life, and never had to make any tough decisions. I came from a background where things were a little harder, so I put more value into experiences than I do in individual stuff. I would rather, spend a little extra and have a nice meal than, have the most up-to-date phone. But I mean, it's personal preference, right? I think it's a little bit of both nurture and nature. I do have some friends that were born in poverty, but have like a silver spoon personality, and that doesn't generally work out well unless you happen to win the lottery or meet someone who can help fund your experiences. But ultimately, it really depends on just a variety of factors, and I don't think you could pigeonhole just one.
I've always thought about that because people who come from worse material conditions are hardwired for sure to save, to be frugal. And I have a lot of friends. I grew up in Frisco, right? I have a lot of friends who never dealt with that, who now their parents don't pay for their stuff. They don't have jobs, but they need the new shit.
Oh yeah, I just had a conversation with an old family friend that I hadn't seen in 20 plus years, and they have a child who went off to college, and it was their first semester. And this child, from what I understand, is pretty fiscally responsible, saved, but had never actually spent their own money, just used to spending parents, right? And so when they got this check, it was given to them from their aunt or uncle and said, "Hey, here's some money." And parent said, "This is it. This is all you got." And they went through all that money in that first semester because, of course, I have to decorate my dorm room, right? That's important. Is it as important as, having some scratch to go out with? I don't know. So I think it's a life experience. These are all different learning lessons. I feel that the majority of people will suffer the first time that they're after their first job, they realize what things actually cost.